Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a New Day Christian Church up here in beautiful Cana, Virginia. Today we're going to do Sunday Bible study. It's a 13-chapter course, and I think this is something that I've been praying about. That I laid on our heart that really need to take this to consideration, because I have lots of questions about certain things, and my true goal is, after we go through all 13 chapters of this here called You May All Prophesize, I'm hoping that I pray that we learn a little something, and I'll get a little bit of knowledge and wisdom about prophecy, because there's too much of that being used. So this study that we're going to do, we're going to learn about prophets. We're going to learn about prophecy, the true meaning. And all the study material comes from Morning Star Ministry out of Fort Mill, South Carolina, Rick George's people. And so we're going to go ahead and go into our studies. We're going to go chapter 1. We're going to go into the basics of prophecy. And also have your King James Bible out. Turn to 1 Corinthians 14:3, because we're going to be going into that. The basic of prophecy, chapter 1, says this chapter provides a general overview of prophecy and the gifts that make up the prophetic ministry. It's also defined common terminology that we will be referred throughout the book. Do not be concerned over any differences that appear different from those who currently hold to. From our training purposes, you only need to understand, and this is from this word, my language, not necessarily agree with you. The terminology includes here is more foundation and the camping, and it's prosperity simple. It is desire, complex answer, and the technology twist, you will be disappointed. If you want simple answers that help you cut out through the religious red tape and being moved in pathetic revelation in the ministry, you will like this study's guide. Remember, the goal is to produce biblical understanding that powers action. Question 1. What is prophecy? Paul defines prophecy in 1 Corinthians 14:3, using several different translations, write the scriptures in the space below. So if we could turn to 1 Corinthians in your King James Bible, and chapter 14, verse 3 says, quote, let me get it right here. But he that said it speaketh unto man to edification and exhortation and comfort. He that speaketh an unknown tongue edifieth himself, but he that edifies the church. It says, I would that ye all speak with tongues, but rather that ye prophesy. Together is the prophetic prophet, that he that speaketh tongues exhort and interpret, that the church may receive edification. Now this book here that I got here says, quote, what is prophecy? Paul, in his first letter to the Corinthians, gives a simple definition of prophecy. And we just read the scripture. Prophesy is speaking in order to strengthen, to encourage, and comfort others. However, prophecy is not just speaking human encouragement. It is speaking divine encouragement. In simple terms, prophecy is hearing from God and speaking what you hear in order to build and to comfort or to encourage someone. To prophesy is to hear from God and to speak to man. Why I use the word prophecy in this book? I am describing and receiving and giving a simple word to a person or a group of people. I am not describing a person standing and conjunction exhortation to encouragement during a long and a meeting. Although prophesying to a congregation with an encouragement from Scripture or from the heart of God is to vow express prophecy. That is not the thing of training. We are specifically seeking training believers to ask for recognizing and interpretation of specific revelation for the purpose of encouragement, building up, or comforting individuals. These same principles can be also assess you in receiving prophetic insight for your congregation, cities, and nationwide. Now, what are the difference in prophetic gifts? Prophesying includes the spiritual gifts as a word of knowledge, word of wisdom, discerning the spirit, and the gifts of prophecy. For our training purposes and any revelation received from God and to other persons will be considered prophecy or prophetic word. Then it goes, which gift was manifest will not be addressed in every example due to the limited time and space. In 1 Corinthians 12, let's turn to 1 Corinthians 12 here. 1 Corinthians 12, 8 through 10. Paul lists 9 distant spiritual gifts. 3 of these gifts can be considered the revelation of our nature. They are a word of knowledge, a word of wisdom, and discerning of spirits. A fourth and gift of prophecy along with these 3 revelation gifts make up the prophetic gifts. All right, we'll go ahead and read it real quick here. That was for King James Bible says, for to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another the faith by the same Spirit, to another the gifts of healing by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another divine kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. The word of knowledge is a specific fact about the person, place, or event that was not ordained through natural means. It could be someone's name, occupation, birthplace, birthday, details about past history, or other information about them. In general, contains no district guidance, just facts and information. Hence, to name or the word of knowledge. A scripture example of a word of knowledge is found in John 4. While